It's 13 minutes past 7 o'clock. You're listening to Neeta Kara here on this Sunday evening. I'm sitting in for Kamlesh Purohit. Now, this week, Bollywood came to Leicester. How exciting. Social media has been buzzing with pictures of Akshay Kumar shooting his latest film in our own city at Moat Community College, can you believe it, and the Grand Hotel. It's not called the Grand Hotel anymore, is it? Is it the Mercure or something like that? But anyway, we know it as the Grand Hotel. The film is called Gold, and it's about India's hockey team at the Berlin Olympics in 1936, following on hot on the heels of films like Dangal, Mary Kom and Bhag Milkha Bhag, about Indian sporting heroes. Well, joining me in the studio now, a couple of the lucky local artists involved in the shooting. We've got Jay, Patel and Manoj Anand joining us. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. How lucky have you guys been?
Very lucky.
So, firstly, tell me, how did you actually get involved? So if we start with yourself.
Well, I've been involved in this for about 5 years now, so I already had a head start. My friend as well, Jay Patel, he's been doing it for a few years as well. But I knew the agency was going to do this. Mm-hmm.
So when you say 5 years, do you mean specifically for this film, or
no,
just involved in extras?
Involved in extras, supporting artists and acting work.
Okay, so I know you were involved with some of the other shoots that were around the country, I think in Bradford, etc. But Jay, you were involved in the Leicester one. So how was it? Tell us about it. What was it like?
It was exciting, fun, lots of people, camera, action. It's just everything you could think of. It was very, very good. And for it to be in Leicester, it's even more special.
Yeah.
So...
and this is your home city, isn't it?
Home city.
It was at Moat Community College, is that where the shoot was?
Actually, it wasn't. Moat Community College was a base. So we used to have to go there, put our gear on, and they used to dress you up to look sort of old-fashioned. No, old-fashioned. So because the film's all 1936, 48. That dress mainly was for the women. So they'd do their hair and makeup and all that, and that took the longest time. And then they'd have minibuses and coaches and all that drive you to the Mercure Hotel, which is a Grand Hotel.
Yes.
And that's where all the action happened.
Oh, okay. So, and I think they use that because of obviously how the structure of the hotel is in keeping with the theme.
That's correct.
That's right. Because the hotel is very sort of Victorian era.
Yes.
It fits the part. And apparently I heard it was doubling for Bombay, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
okay.
So when these guys were on set, they're actually in Bombay.
Okay.
So Leicester's playing Bombay, basically.
My goodness. So what some of the scenes that you were involved in, Jay? Because obviously you were doing the Leicester one, but then I'll come to Manoj as well to talk about some of the Bradford stuff as well.
The thing is, Bollywood film is not Bollywood film if it hasn't got a song in it. So what we were recording is actually a song.
Right, okay.
So Akshay does all his moves and various other things in there, and so there's lots of glamour and
wow.
Spotlights and everything.
So were you in the background? Were you one of the dancers, or were you actually?
No, they actually had a crew of dancers specifically come from Mumbai.
Yeah.
They used a few from here as well.
Yeah.
But I played actually one of the Indian officials.
Oh, right.
So I was part of the hockey team officials.
Fantastic.
And things like that. So we're in the background. We're used in some of the dance scenes.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's all in all, it's all glamorous.
Was it a good number, that particular song?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're going to love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so I'm getting excited about that. So, Manoj, coming to you then, you sort of touched on the fact that you've been involved in sort of casting extras and looking for people, etc.
Yeah, so the agency that I'm with, she'd already asked me if I knew anybody in Leicester, being a Leicester guy.
Ah, right.
So I'd already put the word out to quite a lot of people. So I think there were about at least 4 casting agencies on this.
Oh.
2 of them which I am connected with.
Right.
So I did put out the word for them.
Okay. And what about the logistics of something like this? Obviously, we're in Leicester, a huge Asian community.
Absolutely,
Bollywood is massive here.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said in the programme earlier on, I know of several individuals that have been trying to meet with the Khiladi himself.
Yeah.
So what are the logistics of something like this?
Well, I think I don't know. What
is
do
it
you
quite
think?
difficult?
It's not difficult. No, I mean, the agencies obviously sort all these things out. They tell you well in advance
where you've
that
got to be.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Usually, I mean, I've been involved in other films as well, and usually we have to travel to London.
Ah, right.
This time round, they specifically chose Leicester, which was very, very lucky for us because it's our hometown, and. I mean, it's simple logistics, really. They get a few people, if your face fits, you're in. They look for,
age.
specific things, age.
I was thinking more about the crowd control. I mean, did you?
No,
because
it is secretive.
It is secretive.
Yeah. They don't like to say it, but, people are starstruck, so they will tell their families.
Yeah,
they will tell their friends, and word does get out. So
the other thing is that they don't let us take selfies, anything like that.
Oh,
on set.
okay.
Correct,
it's because obviously you can take pictures, but obviously outside of the actual main filming area.
So it's very close set.
It's very close set.
Yeah,
so
none of the actors like to take any photographs when they've got costumes on, because a lot of these things then become fashion.
Yes.
So they don't want to have this out at all.
Yeah. So they try and
the
keep
security
it
is very, very hard. I mean, for Akshay himself, he has 2 security guards with him, like constant, even on the shoot. So whilst he's doing it, they're just standing at the side, and as soon as he's finished, they're there with him, taking him out, escorting him. So it is all. Do
you know there was a time when Akshay first came into the industry?
Yes.
And we were talking earlier, and I said, I'd met him and we'd interviewed him. I think it was on the sets of Mekalari Duwanari.
Okay.
So obviously from then to now, how time has changed, because on that set he was there, chilled out. There were no security guards, there were no bodyguards. But what a difference that time has made. But is he still, you both must have met him, is he still the down-to-earth gentleman?
He's very down-to-earth,
as an actor, because I just heard on the news the other day, he's one of the 3rd highest paid actor now. He's had 3 massive hits, and I reckon this one's going to be a big hit as well.
Yeah, this is...
so
he's obviously got one out now as well, hasn't
Toilet
he?
Ek Prem Katha,
So that's doing quite well.
Huge,
it's a huge hit.
So
I think he's... Well, they have to compose themselves, They can't just let people just come and speak to them and just harass them and things like that. So they are quite cool on the set. They're nice and friendly, but
very focused.
They are focused, so... At the time of the shooting, they don't want anybody to speak to them and things like that. As soon as it's over or they have a bit of a break, he's a lovely man.
And were you guys harassed by people?
We actually, myself, I usually go to most of the shoots with my wife.
Yes.
And she takes part as well. So she took part in this one as well. And
that was thinking of family members, saying, "Oh, can you get us
No.
Can
She's been doing this with me for quite a few. So we've done a few Bollywood shoots before, and they actually went. I got one of my friends involved as well. She's actually our college,
college friend of ours.
College friend.
I hadn't seen her in 25 years.
Yes, it was a little bit of a reunion for us.
Because I'd went to see how they were getting on set, so I went to visit the set and seeing people I've not seen before.
So when it was lunchtime, they popped out, and obviously there's a little crowd outside the hotel, and they actually thought they were the actresses, and so everyone was taking pictures with them and all sorts, and you do feel like you're in the limelight then. So absolutely.
Fantastic.
It's like when I was visiting, I had all my other friends and other people coming around just take pictures with me. I wasn't even on set that day.
Oh, well, a bit of limelight there for you guys. Well, it sounds like a wonderful experience.
It is.
And is he still in the country? This is what we keep
He's filming today. I think he's in Sussex today.
Yes. So today's the last day, and they fly out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because when I spoke to their production team, they were saying they've still got a few days left. They're doing some shooting in Punjab and just on other parts of India, but it's sort of come to an end now. So this was the last bit they were doing.
Oh, right, okay. So in terms of the actual film, though...
Yeah, it's all, more or less all
still going. It's not until at least a year now before the release.
Yeah, so they'll have all
15th of August
but
next year.
They've filmed most of it now.
Yeah, so it'll be all post-production, and then they'll do marketing for it and the music launch.
That's right, all
of that to get through. So it'll probably... So if you're saying August next year, probably in time for Independence Day, no doubt.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
I think
because
that's
it covers the 1936 Olympics and also the 1948 Olympics.
Right.
So it's under British India and then independent India as well.
Oh, fantastic!
So it covers both.
That's certainly something really to look forward to.
Yeah, I think you'll just by looking at the storyline and just the way they were doing it, I think this will be another hit for him.
Hit.
I can imagine, because
Definitely.
these sports films have done really well, haven't
Very,
they?
very
Talking
well,
about
yeah. That's
Dangle
right, yeah.
and even the MS Dhoni film, that was done really, really well as well. So, Guy, as well, thank you very much for shedding a bit of light on this bit of excitement that came to our little city here in Leicester. So when it does come out next year, it'll be really nice to see, the fact that it's been filmed here and see some of our local artists. So Manoj and Jay, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.